Hello, my name is Dr. Lee C. Green, Director of Floyd D. Johnson Technology Center. We center around project-based learning. Everything we do is project-based learning, but what Redesign has done is given us a pattern to follow, has put everything into a rubric that we can follow, that everybody can understand. The competency-based work has put the competencies in everyday terms that everybody in our building can get behind and understand. So with all that together, it gave us a common language to work with. Each of our teachers that have participated in this process were paired with an instructional coach from the district office. Our teachers collaborate with the instructional coach and develop these projects which revolved around project-based learning.
It was important to us when introducing competencies to our staff for them not to feel like it was just one more thing on their plate to do. So as part of that process, we did a quick introduction in the mid-fall where we listed the 12 competencies, soft skills essentially, based on the profile of a South Carolina graduate. So for us, competencies turned out to be centered around project-based learning, which is another one of our focuses here at Floyd D. Johnson for the school year.
Project-based learning is a great way I use it for my students to be able to show me everything that they know. I tell them, this is your stakeholder, this is the project. Now it's your job to design it and solve this problem. I'm just on the sidelines too in case they need me. But for the most part, this is all them. It's student-centered learning. They are taking everything and solving the problem.
I think with this particular project, the kids have had to go much deeper and dig deeper than they've usually had to. It's not just handed to them and here's the essay or here's the information. It's like, how do I get from point A to B without someone telling me how to do it? And it took longer because they had to dig within themselves and keep trying and keep trying.
In automotive, we had a student who was able to fully explain and diagnose a car repair. So he's currently working in an automotive shop as part of his work-based learning experience, and he's able to transfer those skills to that work now and after high school.
I'd much rather go do something hands-on like in here. We're in the classroom some with like safety and stuff, but normally we're out in the shop, and it's a lot easier to learn if you have your hands on and you're doing it.
We pride ourselves on preparing our students for the real world. And I'm not going to be there in the real world. They're getting to stretch and see how what they're doing in school can actually be applied, not just in the classroom in another classroom, but in the real world. They're going to use these skills out there, and that to me that's the most important thing.
With this type of learning, you have to go more in depth with it because this is a very, very specific thing that you're working with, even though you have to draw from multiple sources to do this project. One
of the greatest things that came out of this work were the relationships built between coaches and teachers, between teachers and students, and coaches and students. It was a beautiful thing to walk into a classroom and see the impact of those relationships being built centered around the work that was being done. It was evident to see that it became a powerful thing for teachers as well, because they realized they had a true resource in their coach, and it's something that'll be lasting, and it's something they can and will. I can definitely see them calling upon them in the future.